Good morning, Blue Group, and how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. Shall we begin our day by singing our good morning song? Good morning, Mr. Sun. The day has just begun. I love to see your smiling face. Good morning, Mr. Sun. Arise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. And the apple swings in the breeze, acts like an acrobat high in the trees, with a smiling face and a waving hand. She's the happiest apple in Letterland. I'm Clever Cat, how do you do? I've got the creamiest cakes for you. If you stroke my ears and tickle my chin, then my whiskers twitch and I start to grin. Well, I can count 1, 2, 3, 'cause I'm the cleverest cat you will ever see. I can count 1, 2, 3, 'cause I'm the cleverest cat you will ever see. Oscar Orange lives at the docks. You'll find him in an orange box. Oscar says, put your hands on top of your head. Now take them off, on, and off. Okay, boys and girls, shall we quieten down for a moment and say our morning prayer together? Let's put our hands together and let's close our eyes. Father God, thank you for this weekend. Thank you that Mommy and Daddy had time to rest from their work. Help me, Lord, to help Mom and Dad with work around the house. Help me to do what I can to help them and make their lives easier. Help me to remember to put all my clothes in the washing basket and not leave them lying on the floor. Help me to remember to put my bowl in the sink and not just leave it lying on the table. Help me, Lord, not to be cheeky so that they can have a happy day. Help me, Lord, to have a clever thinking brain today so that I can work smartly and neatly. Thank you for always being my friend, Lord, and someone I can talk to. I love you, Lord Jesus. Amen. All right, shall we begin our day with our counting? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and stop. Let's have a look at Mrs. Aston's board today. And on my board, I've got a few shapes. And these shapes are in patterns. And I would like you to help me carry on the pattern. So at the top, the first pattern that I've got here is star, square, star, square, star. What would be the next one? Square. Yes, if you said square, you were correct. So it would go star, square, star, square, star, square, star, square. And it will carry on all the way to the end of my board. Let's have a look at my second pattern. Triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle. What would be the next one after this? Yes, if you said circle, you were correct. So it would go triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. And it would just carry on until the end of my board. Let's have a look at this one. Crescent, heart, crescent, heart, crescent. What would be the next one? Heart, you say. Yes, you're correct. So it would go crescent, heart, crescent, heart, crescent, heart, crescent, heart, crescent, heart. And it would carry on all the way to the end of the board. All right, boys and girls. Can you remember all the sounds we've learned from the beginning of the year? Let's have a look at this sound. What does this sound say? B, 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 b. Yes. Whoopsie. Crazy Mrs. Aston. What does this one say? Ah, ah, ah. R. Mmm. Ah, ah, ah. Oh. T, t, t. I, I, I. Now, what comes first? The bat and then the ball, or the doorknob and then the door? What is this sound? What comes first? The doorknob comes first. So it's a d, d, d. And we're back to the beginning. What comes first? The bat or the ball? Or the doorknob or the door? The bat comes first and then the ball. Yes. So this is a b, b, b. All right, today, boys and girls, we're going to be learning a brand new sound. And I would like to introduce you to my friend, Golden Girl. And Golden Girl's special sound is g, g, g. Golden Girl says g. Would you like me to read you the story about Golden Girl so we can get to know a little bit more about her? Okay, sure. Let me just get my book ready. Let's meet Golden Girl in her garden. Golden Girl loves to play in her garden and swing on her own swing. She loves gardening too. In fact, her granny and grandpa thinks she is so good at gardening, they sometimes call her Green Girl. Golden Girl grows all sorts of good things in her garden. She has a greenhouse too, where she grows glorious green grapes. Look out, Golden Girl, your goat may be eating grass now, but I bet he knows how good your green grapes are. When Golden Girl isn't in her garden, she loves going around Letterland in her special go-kart. That was a fun story, boys and girls. Let's see if we can find some pictures on the page of things that start with g, g, g. Well, over here, I can see some grapes, some g, g, grapes, and some g, g, grape juice. Over here, I can see some g, g, geese, and a g, g, goat. And in the background, I can see Golden Girl's greenhouse. What is a greenhouse, you may ask? Well, a greenhouse is a special house where plants are grown and the temperature is just perfect for them to grow, and a greenhouse keeps out all the bugs that like to eat the leaves of your vegetables and plants that are growing in there. Also, I can see green grass. Can you see all the green grass in Letterland? Doesn't Golden Girl have a beautiful garden? What words start with g? Grass. Gate. Gold. Goal. Goats. Girls. Garage. Garden. Go-karts. Guitars. Green. Can you think of any more words that start with g? I think it's time that we learned how to write Golden Girl now. So I'm going to show you on the board. How we start is we start with the clever cat formation. So do you remember we learnt about clever cat? And clever cat takes 2 steps back, then she goes down and 2 steps forward. Do you remember that? Then we learnt about Oscar Orange, who also takes 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, and then closes the circle. Then we learnt about Annie Apple, and Annie Apple also starts by taking 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, and then she goes up and down. Do you remember that? And then we learnt about Dippy Duck. And Dippy Duck's very similar to Annie Apple, except she has a tall neck. So she went 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, then she went up and down. See, right up to the top line. Now, Golden Girl is a very different letter, because for the first time, boys and girls, I'm going to be teaching you a letter that has a long tail. There are only 3 letters that we learn in our alphabet that have got tails, and for the next 3 weeks we are going to be learning the letters that have tails. So Golden Girl is our first letter, and you start exactly the same way you did with all these other letters. You start over here at the top, you take 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, then you make an Annie apple, but instead of stopping there, you make a tail. Can you see that? This part of the letter actually hangs down below the line that we write on. Let me show you that again. So, Golden Girl takes 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, then she goes up and down, and she has a long tail. One more time on the line for you. 2 steps back, 2 steps forward. All right, there we've got a clever cat. Can you see the clever cat? Then we don't lift up our pencil. We go up, we go down, and we carry on, and we make a tail. So let me show you some bigger ones, just so that it's a little bit easier to see. So we go 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, up and down. 2 steps back, 2 steps down, 2 steps forward, up and down. Now, boys and girls, I'd like you to get a scrap piece of paper or an old whiteboard that you might have at home, and I'd like you to practice writing g, g, g before you do your worksheet. And while you're doing that, Mrs. Asen will go and get the worksheet ready to show you. This is the worksheet we're going to be doing today, boys and girls. And first of all, you're going to trace with your green Koki, your light green Koki, if you've got a light green Koki, over the g, g, g letters at the bottom of the page. Now, boys and girls, when we write the letter G, when we're tracing it, we start in that corner over there. And we start by going backwards. Backwards, down, forwards, up and down. All right? We start in that corner there, in that corner there. And remember, the rules for tracing are you not allowed to lift up your Koki. You have to go very slowly so you don't go off the line. And if you do go off the line, it's not the end of the world. Yes, we're not going to go back and color it in. Okay. Then, step number 2, you're going to color in Golden Girl exactly the same as she looks in our picture over here. Green shirt, blue pants, green shoes, and beautiful golden hair. That's why she's called Golden Girl. Then we have a girl. We have green grapes. We have a guitar. And we have a gate. And last but not least, we have a goat. Okay, you can start now. Okay, boys and girls, for our next worksheet, we're going to be doing patterns. But before we start the worksheet, we're going to practice a little bit with Mrs. Aston's counters, so we know exactly what is expected of us. So, if you look carefully, I have got a pattern going here with some grapes and strawberries. Let's have a look at the pattern. It goes grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry. Could you tell me what fruit I would have to put next to carry on this pattern? Let's have a look one more time. Grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry. If you said grape, you would be correct. What comes after the grape then? Yes, another strawberry. And after the strawberry? Yes, a grape. And another strawberry. So our pattern was continued by adding a grape, a strawberry, a grape, a strawberry. Let's see if our pattern is right. Let's start at the beginning. Grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry, grape, strawberry. Yes, the pattern is correct. Okay, let Mrs. Aston clear these ones away. And let's put some other fruit down. I've got a banana, some blueberries. A banana, some blueberries. Who can tell Mrs. Aston what fruit I would have to put next? Banana, blueberry, banana, blueberry. If you said banana, you were correct. What comes after that banana? Yes, another blueberry. And after the blueberry, banana. And after the banana, blueberry. And after the blueberry, banana. And after the banana, blueberry. Banana, blueberry, banana, blueberry, banana, blueberry, banana, blueberry, banana, blueberry. The trick, boys and girls, to getting patterns right is often to say them out loud, and you will hear the pattern when you say it with your voice, and that will help you to decide what comes next. Let's have a look at the worksheet that we're going to do for this today. Okay, boys and girls, please can you take out the worksheet that looks just like this? It has a sun, a star, a sun, a star, a sun, and then they have filled in the answer of a star on in the last block. So what your job is today is to find out what shape will come next, and you are going to have to draw it in this block at the end. So Mrs. Aston is going to do the first one with you, and you are going to have to do the rest all by yourself. But I know you're so clever. I'm sure you'll be able to do it with no problem at all. Okay, let's look at row number 2. It goes sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. What would have to go in the last block over here? If you said happy, you were correct. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your pencil to draw the shape, and then when all the blocks have been filled in, you're going to color the worksheet in beautifully with your crayons. Okay, so the next pattern is flower, heart, flower, heart, flower. What shape comes next? You'll have to tell me. Crescent, sun, crescent, sun, crescent. What comes next? Then, I don't know how to describe these expressions. Let's say queasy, surprised, queasy, surprised, queasy. And then you have to draw the face that comes next. Star, crescent, star, crescent, star, and you have to draw the shape that comes next. And off you go. Okay, boys and girls, we've looked at lots of words today that start with the g sound. And for our sentence building today, I am going to give you a word that I want you to make a sentence with. But let me make one for you as an example first, so you know exactly what to do, and then I will give you a word to make a sentence with. Okay, so my word for the g challenge is grapes. When it is a hot day, I love to eat grapes that have been in the fridge because they're nice and cold. Another example. Okay, I'll give you one more example. Guitar. I learned to play the guitar just after I finished high school. And that's a true story. All right, boys and girls, your word for your sentence construction today is gown. Gown. You know that thing you put on after your bath to keep you nice and warm? Your dressing gown. I'd like a sentence with the word gown. All right. That's all there is for today. I will see you tomorrow, which is Tuesday, bright and early for our next lesson. Bye-bye, boys and girls. See you tomorrow.